it goes on and on. A lot of these guys work work jobs to help pay for do things with their families, things of that nature. It's just a good group of kids, and excited for them, and really want them to be successful for them. Not for anything else, but just have a good experience and move forward.
And I'm looking for Gate City rosters really quick. I'm counting less than 10, maybe 8 to 10 seniors this year.
There's 8 seniors. There's 17 juniors. Then you get back down to 9 sophomores, and then you've got another 16 freshmen. So, yeah, the majority of the team, 35 of the 45, right at it. The youth movement. So I know that the volleyball team, which we're going to be talking to Coach Amy Reed and her lady volleyball team, last year they fielded the youngest volleyball team in Class 2 in the state. Some people over in the media said if you're going to beat Gate City, you better get them this year because you won't get them next year. So then I think that's kind of the same way for this Gate City team. You better get them before they get older. So, but we take a look at the region. I know that in Tennessee we talked about there's the classifications and top 4 and everything like that. Well, here in the state of Virginia, it's classified into 4 regions. Well, in Class 2, which is our particular size of schools, there are 15 squads that are there, 8 of which make the playoffs. 1 takes on 8, 2 takes on 7, and then, of course, then they take Region D champion, which will take on the Region C champion for a half state, and then it moves on to the state championship. In Region D this year, again, nothing has changed. There will be some changes coming up next year with attendance and enrollments, things of that nature. So we go down the list. John Battle, Wise Central, again, our Gate City Blue Devils. Graham, Grayson County, Lebanon, Lee, Marion, Richlands, Ridgeview, Tazewell, Union, and Virginia High. That makes up our region. Top 8 go. Last year, John Battle, Graham, Grayson County, Marion, Richlands, Ridgeview, Union, and Virginia High. That was the playoff. Tazewell, Lee, Lebanon, Gate City, Wise Central, all had. So
I mean, I still think you got to go Union, you got to go. Definitely, I think Ridgeview is going to be a good team this year. You look at some of the things that did move up, but Graham, that could possibly be a team that is.
Of course, we saw them last week in a 49-0 loss, but of course, again, that's a benefit game, and what can you put into whatever can you put into benefit games? But yeah, when you take a look at that, initially I think John Battle drops out of that group. I think that Tazewell is a team that could move up. They were young last year. Don't know that they will, but I think that may be a team that's kind of a sleeper team. Grayson County may take a step back. Marion may take a step back again. Marion is kind of a younger team. But then you've got Ridgeview on the way up, Richlands on the way up, Union. Do they mesh? Do they get there? And then where's our Gate City Blue Devils? Again, top 8 go to the playoffs. And I think it's very achievable. I think that we can get there. You take a look at it. Last year, a 5-5 team didn't make it in Lehigh. Of course, that came down to some tiebreakers, but 5-5 is going to be the benchmark to get in this playoff, I believe. And I think Gate City's got the ability to do that.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely look at the Lehigh game, the John Battle game, and the Wise Central game as benchmarks where, Gate City could fall. Like they're going to be 6, 7, 8, or they're going to be 9, 10, or 11. So, I think right now you just start counting. I would go with Union, Ridgeview, Richlands, then you jump up to Graham, Lebanon, 6, maybe, put Virginia High in there. When you're looking at teams, 6 through 10, you've got Virginia High, you've got Lee, you've got the Blue Devils, you've got Wise Central, and you've got John Battle. I personally go, think those are going to be the teams that are going to be fighting for 6 through.
It's going to be it'll be a tough scramble. It will be. And before we do go here, before we sign off here in just a couple minutes, did want to again two teams we did want to highlight. Again, our local Scott County teams, Twin Springs and Rye Cove. Keith Warner, which was an assistant at Gate City for the last 6 years in the basketball program. He is back at his old school and looking to sort of revitalize the program. 2-8 last year is where they fell, and they had several kids graduate, but they've got 26 kids on their roster this year. But the best, we wish the best for him and turn that around. They do have Cole Burke, Cameron Perry back, as well as Dean Jerrigan and Corbin Kilgore back. So they've got some talent to work with. And again, great coach is going to drive them. And then lastly, got to talk about Rye Cove. They ended the 35-game losing streak last year. Cheyenne Osborne is back. He was there for 3 years before. He went 5-25 in that first go around. But this year he's got some talent to work with. Chase Love, which took off last year, 6'3", 205-pound tight end linebacker. He's going to be a force. Tyler Darnell is back at quarterback. Then you've got Mason Harden, who's back, rushed for 754 yards last year, and he's also got, and Cheyenne's got some help. Jeremy Housewright transferred over, and so now 1-9 last year, hoping they'll be able to move up.
Yeah, and you look at some of the games just real quick, kind of a teaser for everybody. We'll go over these games. Hopefully, Friday night we have time, but I just want to go.
Oh, we're going to have time.
We're going to have time. Again, the nice lady here at the campus offered me another
beverage.
Another
beverage.
I accepted nicely. Again, games we've got going on. Joe, stop me if you want to talk about any of these. But Abington and John Battle.
Falcons all the way.
Falcons all the way. What about Castlewood?
Castlewood, sleeper. Patrick Henry, a lot of graduation losses. It's going to depend on a couple of things, which I'm researching. But I will tell you, it's 6:15 on Friday night.
East side. This is going to be good. I think East side at Los.
Huge Spartans. Sparta.
Does Rye Cove have a chance against Hurley?
They do. Don't diminish that ride. I've coached it. I've played it. That is almost 3 hours on a school bus. Don't diminish. That is worth 7 points. Now, if you're 25 points better, that doesn't make a lot of difference. But Hurley, a little bit down. Rye Cove at home. But I'd still probably go Rebels, but it's going to be closer than what the experts think.
I believe what you can do. One of our cross-state games we have going on is Lee. The Lehigh Generals will be at the Stone Castle to take on the Tennessee High Vipers.
This will be a classic. We've played a week, and you haven't played a week. Tennessee High on the road, went down to Knoxville, pulled the upset. Now they're back home to Stone Castle. Lehigh again. These games we'll get into a little bit more on Friday, but again, right off the bat, Tennessee High wins, and wins convincingly there.
This game intrigues me too. I'm pretty sure, I'm not exactly sure, remind me where Northwood is located, but they've got to come a long way to play Twin Springs.
They're in Saltville, up on exit 48. They're right around Marion Way. The sinkhole game, I'll call it, because Northwood last week had a huge sinkhole open up on their 40-yard line of their football field. Of course, we know that at the Lynn Garden baseball field not too long ago. But
found some jugs from the late 1800s or 1900s.
So that's a long way to go. But Northwood, Twin Springs, that one's going to be a flip. I've got some sources. They'll let me know, and I'll make that prediction on Friday night.
All right. I think this could be an intriguing game. Ridgeview, a good Grundy team for a first game. It's an intriguing matchup.
Grundy is better. They have been better. But, this will be a pretty good test for Ridgeview. Out of the gate, where are they going to be, in terms of the overall after leading Wolfpack to initially start the season.
And another thing that played last week, two teams that have really struggled, one Tennessee and one Virginia. This is the second cross-state rivalry, or not cross-state rivalry, cross-state game we have this week is West Green. Got to come all the way from Greenville, the other side of Greenville, all the way across Tennessee, all the way across Southwest Virginia to Ewing, Virginia to take on Thomas Walker.
Going to the very tip end of Virginia, and I tell you, do not sleep on Thomas Walker this year. Thomas Walker's got some people back. Dawson Lee, running back, and being at home, don't be surprised if the Pioneers come up with a victory.
And finally, I know you're not going to say anything, but again, Richland will be coming to Legion Field to take on our Blue Devils at
7 o'clock. We'll be on the air at 6:15. There's 3 keys that I will. Well, there's a 4-point stance that you'll get, but there's also 3 huge keys that nobody's talking about, but I'll talk about them at 6:15 on Friday night.
Well, let's take one final break here, and we'll be back and wrap this up. And again, it's been a blessing to be here in downtown Gate City. The food's been great. The campus drive-in ladies have these young ladies here that have been taking care of us. So it's been a blessing to be here tonight, and we want to thank them for their sponsorship. So we'll be back in about a minute. Again, you're listening to Gate City Sports Radio,
the home of Blue Devil Sports.
Whether you're headed out to the game or if you're just looking for something great to eat, stop by and see the outstanding folks at the Campus Drive-In on Kane Street in Gate City. Campus Drive-In supporting Gate City Athletics for over 60 years, and they have a tremendous selection of breakfast, lunch, and dinner items, and they're open 7 days a week. Also go in and ask about their new ice cream machine as well. So give them a call for call-in orders at 276-386-3702. Again, that's 276-386-3702.
When it comes to health, it's personal. You were created from scratch, so why not your medicine? Premier Pharmacy on Jack White Drive in Kingsport, where our solutions aren't cookie cutter. Each treatment is as unique as you are. With 25 years of creating personalized medicine, Premier Pharmacy puts you first. At Premier Pharmacy, you're a name, not a refill. Premier Pharmacy, Jack White Drive, Kingsport. Find them on Facebook or stop by for a free consultation.
This is Jake Taylor of the Blue Devils baseball team, and you're listening to the home of Blue Devils Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
This is Chris Akers, head football coach of your Gate City Blue Devils, and you're listening to the home of Blue Devils Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
This is Sarah Thompson of the Gate City volleyball, basketball, and softball teams, and you're listening to home of the Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
And we are back again. You're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio as we wrap it up here. Again, they close at 9, so they'll probably kick us out of here in a few minutes. But there we go.
Mashed potatoes and gravy. I'm getting green beans. I'm getting Texas toast. And I've already got my half and half tea set.
Have they give you the Blue Devil Blizzard yet? That's the question.
No.
I've got mine on the way. So, but again, but we do want to, especially again, thank you to Pat Elliott and the Campus Drive-In for hosting us tonight as we wrap this up. Again, they're open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday, 8 a.m. till 9 p.m. Call them for calling orders 386-3702. And again, they're located here just about 200 yards away from Gate City High School. And as we look at the breakdown again of the district alignment, nothing's changed. Our Mountain 7, Abingdon, which is of course a Class 3 team, John Battle, Y Central, our Blue Devils, Lehigh, Ridgeview, and Union make up the Mountain 7. Southwest District, you're looking at Graham, Lebanon, Marion, Richlands, Tazewell, and Virginia High. The Cumberland District, again, Eastside won that last year for the first time. They got J.I. Burton, Castlewood, Rye Cove, Twin Springs, Thomas Walker, and Eastside. Talk about the Black Diamond District. You got Council, Grundy, Honaker, Hurley, and Twin Valley. Then we